What's up? I'm excited.
Hey, what's up? This is Rob Roy, the plant-based prepper, and I have a new video. I'm back with my gas caddy from Duramax that I've been using to fill up my gas tanks at home and also travel with them so I don't have to stop along the way. I was using this foot pump right here to get gas out because all you need is 5 psi to get good gas flow out of that tank from the floor. And this worked great, but it's squeaky and it takes a little bit more time because you have to stay there and pump it with your foot every so often. All the other videos that I looked online that use air pumps, they're using tire inflators, and those things are loud. So I went ahead on Amazon and did a little research, and I found something that works that is very quiet. Up close, I think it's under 50 decibels, but what we need to search for are ball pumps, inflatables, those types of pumps, because they don't go that high in PSI, but they're super quiet. They don't vibrate that much. And as you saw right now, I just demonstrated this one right here, which is my favorite. It vibrates the least and it's the quietest. And up close, it's quiet. And then even if you just go like 5 feet away, you can't even hear it, especially with the ambient sounds of nature outdoors with cars driving by. As you can see, I backed up my vehicles to be in stealth mode. I don't want anybody out there knowing what I'm doing when I'm filling up my tanks. And so I just put this over here behind the vehicle, stick this in there, walk away, and you can't even tell what I'm doing back here. So this is the way to do it if you want to be incognito and not give it away, especially when there's a pandemic or shortages going on. One thing I love about this is that it saves me time at the pump, because sometimes it takes me about 15 minutes at the gas station to wait in line, to answer all the questions, pay with my credit card, and then sometimes I have to go in because it didn't work. And then it takes about another 5 minutes to pump the gas. So this is actually quicker if you do it at home. It's convenient. You just roll it out, put it in, put the pump on, and that's it. And the thing about these ball pumps right here is they go up. The highest one I found goes up to 20 psi and it's still quiet. All the other ones go up to 12 psi. And they have shut-offs on it. So if it goes over 12 psi in the tank, it will shut off. But I found that it never shuts off, goes over that, because as you're pumping gas, it's constantly relieving the pressure out of the tank. I'm not gonna fill it up too much because I want to demonstrate all of these pumps for you, starting with the ball pumps, going over to the actual tire inflators, which are louder. I have a portable one here, and I also have one that plugs into your cigarette adapter. So I'm gonna show you the difference in the sound and the vibration of it. So if you want to be in stealth mode, quiet about it, especially if you're going camping next to other people and you want to fill up your tank. You don't have to draw a bunch of attention to yourself. That's what I like. All right, from left to right, I have my foot pump here, which I was using, which works great. It's a good backup. I'm going to keep this in the car anyway, just in case for some reason the battery dies on one of these. But I'll keep these charged in the car as well. So it's good to have a manual one just for backup. Now I ordered these this hose, and it comes with one of these adapters right here. This one, like I said, on Amazon for 10 bucks. I'll leave all the links for you below. But this is a good option right here because these adapters, you can see here, connect to the tops of all of these. They all have the same size. And then you can order just these by itself. It comes in a 5-pack for 10 bucks. So if you have more than one, you can just put them on here like that. I already demonstrated this one, so I can show you this one again. This one is my favorite because it's quiet. I'm going to go ahead and do this one. Now this one says it goes up to 20 psi. I don't know how to test it, but it doesn't vibrate much. This one does not have an automatic shut off, so you can't set the psi here and forget it. It will just continue running, but it's easy to just click it and it turns off. And you should stay by here anyway because you don't want to overfill your tank. And then over here, this one has a auto shut off, and then this one too, this one, and this one. So I'm going to start with this one. Let's see how it sounds. Some of them you can put on this way if it fits. The longer ones I had to put upside down, which doesn't matter because the reading was on the top. These readings are on the side, so just slide it in. It'll fit over that. Look at that. Nice and firm. Doesn't move around. Now turn it on, you hold it down. It's on. All right, let's back it up. I'm not changing the volume at all. You can hear my voice and you can hear the vibration. Now pretty quick. This one probably does have 20 psi because the flow is a little stronger. All right, this works good. Let's try out this one. Now this one, it's pretty generic. They don't have a brand on it, but I'll put all the links below. This one, you turn on by holding it down. Okay. I have it set at the max PSI, which is 12. You can adjust it right here, and then you just click it again. Now, one thing about this one is you can actually charge your phone with this. So it's like a battery charger. Has a light. Oh, there's the light. It came on. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. Right now it says that 2 psi, so it does give you the reading for what's in the tank right now. So it's at 2. Start it. This one's a little louder than the first two. Again, coming out quick. Go ahead and shut it off. Now the pressure is still at 2.4, so it didn't even go over 3 psi. All right, hold it down and shut it off. I like how compact they are. You can fit this in your pocket and just throw it in the glove box or something and keep it charged in your car. All right, the next one we're going to try is called the Pump Tech electric ball pump. It's long just like this one, but the readings on here is on the top. This one is on the side. So let me put an adapter on it. The reading's right there, so I want this to point that way. It's harder to see the readings on this one, so you have to hold your hand over it. It's at, again, it says 2.5 psi, so it's pretty accurate. It did not go over 3 psi even with this thing on. Hold it down. I want to make sure it's at the max pressure, 12 psi. I think it is. There it goes. This one's really quiet too. Vibration is pretty mellow. You can't hear it from out here. Whoa. Again, it's coming out strong. All right, making a mess. Let's stop it. go. Okay, now we're getting into the tire pumps, the ones that are noisy, the ones that you see on YouTube with people using these, because I didn't even know there was ball pumps. So search for ball pumps and ones that don't go over 12 psi, unless you want this one. This one goes up to 20 psi and it's still quiet. So let me show you the difference on these. Let me put an adapter on it. It's a little bit heavier, but the difference is it's going to vibrate a lot more, shake. Okay, well, this one will not connect. This is too big and round. You definitely need a hose for this one. So that's drawback one if you want to use this, but I did order one with the hose, so let's try that out. This is the hose that I ordered that came with one of these adapters, so let's just use that instead. And this hose is long enough so you can reach the ground, so it's good to have this as an extension. Just plug it in. Alright, I don't know if you can see this, hold it down and turn on just like the other ones. And it's hard to see the screen on this one too. This one goes up to a higher PSI, so you don't want this to be set too strong. I'm going to set it to 12 PSI like the other ones. And even at 12 PSI, you can't change the noise level on this. It's going to be the same regardless. Listen to this. Even faster gas flow, but I'm going to turn it off so I can try the last one. Alright, it's at 4 psi right now. Shut it off. It's at 3.5 psi. Hold it down, turn it off. So this is not the loudest tire pump, so it's not too bad. So if you need something like this to pump up tires, you can go with this one, but I still don't want it even that loud. So this one requires the hose. Now let's go to the last one right here, which I ordered. This one is 120 watt portable tire inflator. This one you have to plug in for power. Let's see how long this is, if it even reaches back here to the tank. So like I said, I want to hide the tank. I don't want to have to drag it around and make it visible. And the plug on this vehicle, they don't have one back here, so I have to plug it into the dash. And another problem with this vehicle is you have to have accessory on or you won't have power. So the key actually has to be in the ignition. So that might be a safety problem, safety hazard if the car has to be on. Not running, but still. There's power to it. Okay, now there's power, and this will not reach. Yeah, I have to move the tank, so that means I have to make the tank visible over here, which I don't like to do. All right. So this one starts off with 0 psi. You have to set it. You hit next, and it goes to 40. We don't want 40. We want to go back down to 12. And I'm just doing 12 because that's what the ball pump's max is. Coming out extremely fast. All right, let's stop it. Stop it because another problem is it went up to 8 psi in the tank already. So it put a lot of pressure in the tank. I'm going to relieve it. Put it back down. Okay, let me show you something. It's at 7, right? So let me show you this deflator that I'm using to make it a little safer so that when you store these tanks, it doesn't go over 5 psi. And you can see it does leak a little bit when these valves are open right here. It's only when the valve is open that it's leaking. I should have this set to 5, so as soon as I screw it in, air should come out. Yeah. That'll take it back down to 5. All right, for those that didn't see my first video about how I modified the tank, added some hacks to it, and I was using this foot pump to add 5 psi to the tank. Let me show you how this works real quick, and then I'm going to fill up the rest of the tank using this right here, my favorite. Make sure you get a foot pump with a long enough hose. Fill it up this way. Get it up to 5 psi or more, and then once it's out of pressure, you do it again. Alright, so that's how it's done manually. Alright, so I demonstrated all these, and I'm going to go ahead and finish topping off the tank with this one right here. And I think I'm going to keep these 3. Maybe I'll order one more of these and keep this one too. This one's 20 psi. I want to keep one in each vehicle. That way all we have to do is wheel this tank out and pump up the gas and wheel it back. It's easy. It's faster than going to the gas station. So time yourself next time. Done. Put the deflator back in. All right, well that's it. Both cars are topped off. I'm gonna go ahead and take these empty gas cans down and fill them back up. Now in my last video, I filled them up in the back of my truck. It's my first time doing it. And somebody commented about the safety hazard because these bed lines create static electricity. So don't do that. I did not do it again since, and I keep getting that same comment over and over, no matter how many times I answer it, that you should take these out of your vehicle, any gas can, and also keep your ignition off. One reason why I'm doing this is to save gas, storing it, so that when we go on long road trips, we don't have to stop along the way, fill up at a high-priced gas station. Another reason is because it takes a while to fill up your tank. If you notice, time yourself next time. It takes me sometimes 15 minutes at the gas station to wait in line, fiddle around with the card, answer questions. Sometimes don't work. I have to go to another pump or I have to go inside. This makes it really convenient. It is faster, especially with one of these right here. The flow is about the same as what you get at the gas station. Another reason is that it's safer. The less trips we have to make to the gas station, the safer it is, because there's always shady characters down there coming up to you. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I'm always on guard. My wife and my kids don't have to go to the gas station as many times as I do. When I fill up my tank, I fill up these 2, bring them back home. So it requires less trips to the gas station for all of us, which means it's going to be safer because we don't have to stop somewhere in a neighborhood we don't know about. A lot of things happen at gas stations, especially at night, that you have to be aware of. Anyway, let me go ahead and pack these up. All right, well that does it. What I would do is just order a few of them, try them out, and then pick your favorite, or keep one in each car, keep more than one. You know something, I just realized that I don't need to go to the gas station. My truck is full, this is full, so why go to the gas station, fill up the other 2 gas cans and make an extra trip? So I'm not gonna go until I need gas in my truck. That way I knock it all out at once. So do it that way. Just wait until you need to go get gas again and then fill up the other 2, bring them back. Less trips to the gas station is safer for you and your family. Fill it up at home. Take it on road trips with you, these cans, and then you don't have to stop along the way in an area that you don't know about. Till next time, stay healthy, stay safe, just keep prepping.